We're live for Underdog Fantasy's
All right.
Best Ball. Let's get after it here today. Apparently, I was talking before, but we weren't actually live. So here we go. Love technology. A lot going on today. We've got March Madness. Our brackets are busting all over the place, unless you're me, and I faded BYU hard just because the sole reason, Tyler, was because Zach Wilson went there, and I'm a Jets fan who is, that was a bust for me. So I thought naturally would take place in my bracket as well. So pick Duquesne there. Nonetheless, we're talking baseball here, though. This is Underdog Fantasy's Best Ball tournament. We're entering into the Dinger, and I'm going to enter right now. If you're watching us right now, here we go. We're entering into the Dinger on Underdog Fantasy, and hopefully we'll wait around for some people to fill it. So if you are watching us right now, hop on in to the Underdog Fantasy Best Ball, the Dinger contest. If you don't have Underdog Fantasy yet, go ahead and download it and use the promo code LineStar when you do, so you can get that $100 deposit match plus 1 free month of LineStar. So take advantage of that deal while it's hot. MLB season is right around the corner. And Tyler, as we sit here waiting for our draft to fill up here, what are your thoughts on the Padres?
Hey, we got the big win last night, or this morning, I guess. Pretty excited about that, though. Should be a fun season.
It definitely should be a fun season. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the LineStar YouTube channel in general. We've got a lot of best ball content coming your way. This is, in my opinion, the best way to do fantasy baseball, because anytime I've tried to do like the season long, it just gets really tough. In the middle of the season, you're trying to go on vacation, but you got roster changes. It's really tough. But with best ball, you just draft and then you relax during the season. Let Underdog Fantasy do the scoring for you throughout the season. And hey, winner gets $100,000. So that is also pretty awesome as well. And if you advance throughout the rounds, you win money as well. So I love the value there as well. It's not just going to first place. It's going anytime you advance throughout the regular season. And we do have some tutorial videos up right now on our website going through Best Ball 101, how to construct a roster. That's one video. We also did, underrated players that you can get late in the draft, really good value for those late picks. We've also done team stacks. What team stacks are underrated, because as you'll see throughout the draft, stacking is so important. And as I said, if you don't stack, you are whack. That is my motto, Tyler. I don't know what you think about that, but that's what we're working with.
It's a solid one. It's the truth. It is the truth. You need to be stacking.
Tyler has taught me this. And it took me a while to finally catch up to the trend of stacking, but we're there. We get it. The data is all showing. You got to stack in order to advance in these things. So we're going to be doing that throughout. And as we wait here for 6 people to hop into the Dinger with us, Tyler, what if you could give one piece of advice to someone entering maybe their first best ball draft, what would it be?
Make sure you stack before you draft. Look through ADPs so you kind of get an idea of where people are going. One of the things from the last couple of years that I've noticed, my first couple drafts are usually pretty terrible. They do bad in the tournaments. And what it really boils down to is I don't know ADPs that well. I don't know what I can look for later. And that just, limits my ability to have the upside. And once I get in that groove and I know ADPs, my teams look much, much better.
And that probably comes from experience too, just doing a bunch of drafts, as many as you possibly can, in order to just get a sense of where guys are going and where you can get that value. As you mentioned, sometimes it's not even about, the players, just kind of like how the draft unfolds itself and kind of playing to the draft, letting guys fall to you where you can get some value. So today we're going to try to put together a pretty good team. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a Yankee stack. I don't know. We'll see.
Although they weren't all... think you're going to get a Yankee stack. That's I'll put it out there.
I can't help myself sometimes.
Judge your Soto, all right?
I'm such a homer.
You are such a homer. Although apparently not as much of a homer as Eli, because he has San Diego State winning everything
in our brackets. for the company
Yes,
bracket.
and
Excellent.
yep, I appreciate that homerism, but I personally do not have the same optimism.
Okay. Let's go. We have Dustin Krieger's entering the draft. I saw you commented earlier this week, so we told him to hop in the draft, but we're waiting for it to fill
Yeah,
up.
and
Dustin, if
if
you start
anybody is
sniping my Yankees,
watching,
we're going to have problems.
if anybody is
Just kidding.
watching, I do have the chat open, so I can respond to stuff
Okay,
if
cool. People have
you know
questions.
you
Drop
have
them in the
questions or
chat.
whatnot. We can chat there as well. I think it'll be fun. Oh boy, thoughts on Shohei? Dustin just asked.
Ooh, man. I
Uh,
mean,
man,
Tyler
that
and I were talking
whole
about this a little bit
situation's wild.
earlier. Yeah, it's a wild situation, and it's. I mean, I love Shohei, right? So, but it's hard for me to believe that he wasn't in charge of his own banking transactions. I don't know. So,
Yeah, I I was actually talking to Sophia
mm-hmm,
about it earlier today, and she hadn't actually heard the whole story.
mm-hmm.
And it's just such an interesting case because this is a guy that was like seemed bulletproof, seemed like such a good guy, and he still might be, but now he has this like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
was it him or was it the interpreter? And why does the story keep changing?
Why does the story? That's the interesting part. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, he had one story and then a completely different one in a matter of like 48 hours. So that's always never a good sign. Tyler, I would know. I listen to a lot of crime podcasts. So, I'm basically a detective at this point, is what I'm saying. I'm just kidding. But we'll have to see how that all unfolds. I imagine it's going to be a very slow process in terms of MLB like catching up to it. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you think that affects this season or anything with best ball?
I mean, it could.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we have no idea. I think that baseball will do, and when I say baseball, I mean Major League Baseball will do absolutely everything they can to shield Otani from this.
Oh, for sure.
You know, so I mean, who knows? But it looks like we're filled. Oh, I got the 5 and you have the 6, Shanda.
Nice. Oh, this is going to be a fun draft. I already know.
Um, Dustin, are you Dusty
I'm guessing
16?
he's Dusty 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're starting in 25 seconds. So,
Man.
Tyler, you're looking like maybe you could make some decisions there. You think Shohei will fall to you?
I don't. But I think Aaron Judge has been somebody that started to fall a little bit. People are getting a little bit worried about his health.
Understandable.
I think it's a little unwarranted, though. I mean, I think he's going to be starting a game this week.
Yeah.
So
I agree. From what I've read, at least. I imagine with anything in the spring, they're gonna take it easy with these guys.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. The season is fast approaching, and Tyler.
Dustin took Soto. Dustin was in the 2-hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
There goes
Nice
bets. So
play
now
there.
Otani or Judge is going to fall to me. Oh.
Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy.
I will take Otani at 5 all day long.
I'm going to take Julio Rodriguez.
We got Petey at 10.
How far he's fallen, Shohei. Man, I'm surprised about that.
Well, he's been right in this spot the whole time. 2 through 5 is really where everybody's been taking him. So I'm not that surprised he's there. People definitely want bets, but I think Otani is the one that just has more upside.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Unknown. Shannon got bamboozled already. No Judge, no money.
I did get bamboozled. Also, for those
Nah.
of you joining us in the LineStar YouTube channel live stream here for our best ball draft, you got to give it up for Tyler, who is on an epic hot streak right now in daily fantasy. If you guys aren't following his daily fantasy advice, go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to LineStar YouTube channels, because Tyler has taken down. What are you at right now? What's your total for this month, by the way?
I am. I actually haven't loaded it to see what exact profit and loss was, but I
Last week it
took
was
down.
40K.
I took
Yesterday it
down
was
a contest on the
6K.
first, won one 2 days ago for another 40, and then 6K last night. So
Woo,
those three are 86.
man, crushing it. Hopefully baseball season will be just as good to you.
I hope so.
That's why you gotta subscribe to our channel here on LineStar, so that you can get the DFS advice from Takedown Tyler. Ooh. Interesting choices here.
Strider going at 17. I like how
I'm going
late he was going.
Jose Ramirez, baby.
I
Let's
believe that
go.
was unknown going at 12 and 13.
Okay.
J-Ram. I got to go to Randy Rosarina. I'm going to just lock up those outfielders.
Yep. I hear ya. As you guys will notice throughout the draft, the outfielders will go very quickly here. As we've talked about on our roster construction show, a big emphasis, and Tyler's explained his kind of philosophy on that, is you really just got to lean outfielders, because the value just drops off so significantly so quickly. There is an outfield cliff that you may have heard of with best ball. That is a thing. So
It definitely is a thing, and something we need to be thinking about. It is kind of wild, though, that we're into the third round and Vladdy is still on the board. Oh, there goes Vlad.
Now, I like that we're back to back, Tyler. This is like the ultimate competition. Well, I feel like as long as you don't take my Yankees from me, we'll be okay.
Well, without me
Although I
having
don't have
Judge Soto, I
everybody's
probably
sniping
won't.
it from me. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, who am I gonna go with here?
Oh boy. I really want to go Yelich here, but I don't have enough Devers, and
Okay.
him falling a little bit.
Yeah.
I just had to do it.
Well, I'll snag him for you. I need with that Jose Ramirez pick, he's infield, so we gotta go get that outfield. I also kind of like. I mean, Nolan Jones, I feel like I like just because the home field advantage there with Coors Field is always a plus.
Yes.
Okay. How's everyone who's in our LineStar chat? Are you guys doing brackets at all? What are we feeling about March Madness right now? I got to do some score checking. Keep everyone updated on the important things.
Morehead State getting destroyed. Ooh, Oregon up by 5 at half.
Okay, that was one that I think a bunch of people called for.
Yeah.
And that one, and I believe Clemson was the other one that I felt like was a popular upset pick. Am I coming up soon? No, we got some time. We got some time. So right now I got Jose Ramirez, Julio Rodriguez, Christian Yelich.
Petey getting. Ooh.
Let's look at Tyler. I'm going to look at yours. Rafael Devers, Shohei. Oh, I like Tyler's team. Oh, man. I feel like we should place a bet on this draft. Also among the people in our chat right now too. You can be in on it as well.
You can do it.
Little friendly wager of winner can wear this for an entire year.
You know what I'm interested to see after the performance of Yamamoto today? How much he drops. Yeah. I bet his ADP nosedives a little bit for no reason. He had one bad outing. If you were high on him, you should still be high on him.
Yeah. Fair enough. Let's see who we got.
All right. So you are 3 picks away. I'm 4 picks away. We both have 1 infielder and 2 outfielders.
Sure do. I'm kind of debating where I should go here. I know who I like, but
yeah, this is always a tough spot for me.
It's like
to go.
I never know whether if I should. Yes, that's my predicament right now. Okay, so
you could get your Yankee.
I know. Should I do it just for the sake of the show? I do love also Ellie De La Cruz. Like, so fun. What a fun player. We'll go Garrett Cole, even though he's...
All right. I'm getting Dodger stack going Teoscar.
You're going... okay. Yeah, I'm not really stacking right. I gotta get my stacks together here.
Yeah, I just absolutely had to take Teoscar there when I have Ohtani.
Yeah, I mean, I love that spot for Teoscar Hernandez in that lineup. I mean, that's gonna be insane. I love it. Let's do it. So. Hopefully this won't end up like the my team last year, which was basically the zombies. Shannon's zombies is what you nicknamed them. I had all injuries. Yeah. It was the worst. But I was so pumped about it because they were all players that had like great upside, but nobody was hurt. It was miserable. Oh, man. But for best ball purposes, like you are trying to take some risks, right? Like you're trying to get guys who pop, you know. Maybe Absolutely. They're streaky, but if they have those weeks where they're like super hot, that helps you. That like lends itself to the scoring system of best ball. Okay, coming up here, Tyler.
Yep, I'm next on the clock. I am probably going to go back to outfield here. Springer's gone.
I'm curious to see who you're going to take here.
I am going to go with Nemo.
Okay.
I have a ton of Castellanos already. My issue with him is it's so hard to stack with the Phillies.
Yes.
And then I like Jazz a ton, but like his ceiling is extremely high, but he just cannot stay healthy. So I get worried picking him, and I already have a decent amount of Jazz.
Okay, so who we got on the board here? I got some picks, 10 picks away. Time to check in on what is going on with college hoops. So I guess that was the biggest upset of the day so far was BYU.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck in everyone's brackets. People are doing multiple drafts. Got to do it sometimes. Maximize those chances of winning.
Yeah,
Do you find yourself going for the same people? Like, how have you been trying to diversify your best ball rosters?
well, I was trying to be, or like years prior, I was trying to be conscious about, diversifying. But what I have found is that, you know, to get all the drafts you can in these,
Mm-hmm.
you are drafting over a decent amount of time here, and the ADPs change so much that helps you
Mm-hmm.
diversify as it is.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
there's still some spots where you're like, all right, I have a ton of this guy, but
Mm-hmm.
I like this guy. Maybe I should take him instead. And that's obviously going to happen a little bit, but it's not that needed to be conscious of it. I think later in the draft is really where you need to worry about taking the same guy over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's why I have so much nasty nester, because I was taking him in the 20th round all the time. Now he's
Yeah.
getting taken in the
Now he's
17th, and I'm not
gotcha.
getting as much of him.
Makes sense. All right.
All right, so Shandog, you were next on the clock.
I know here.
I got two. Let's take Petro got his Houston and Pittsburgh stack already. Nice work,
Wow.
Petro.
Let's see. Yeah, my stacks are not coming together. You were right about that Phillies one. That's tougher, but I'm gonna go.
Hey, there's Stott you can take later for infield.
We'll go
But yeah,
Suzuki right now to get that outfield together and worry about stacks. Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts on? Because I don't want to reach, right?
I am taking
But I
Blake
want
Snell,
to.
Giants
Ooh,
starting
how
pitcher.
about the
Probably misses.
Giants?
Yeah, they quietly
They're
have put
making
together a
moves.
squad.
Yeah, they definitely have. Yeah, definitely love Blake Snell. Especially at that ballpark, too.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff. Although he's played at pitcher friendly parks.
Well, same coach. He goes back to Bob Melvin. He's obviously still getting ready,
There you
staying
go.
in shape, but he's going to probably miss a week or two.
Yeah. All right. 7 picks away. So I'm trying to.
Getting quite a
Look.
train of pitchers here going.
Oh, yeah. I know that Boston is a stack that you are interested in as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? Tristan
Mm-hmm.
Cassis is there. Let's see who else.
Casas is there. Definitely interested on him. But I also need some pitching, and there's other Boston
Mm-hmm.
guys I can wait on. So I don't know exactly where I'm going there yet. Wow, Marte being taken before Christian Walker. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go with Jesus Luzardo. Keep going pitching.
I'm going Belly. Cody Bellinger gets me my Cubbies stack. Gotta love Wrigley Field when the wind's blowing out. Let's hope for a lot of windy days at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, that is one aspect of it that's real nice.
Ten picks away again.
That's what's so so crazy about this contest too is like one thing you can't even factor in is weather. And
Mm-hmm.
over the playoffs, like if Wrigley gets super strong winds blowing out in warm weather, it's like stacks of that team are probably going, or that game, that series are probably going to advance. And
Yeah.
but
Kind of
that
wild.
also leans into why stacking is so important. You're
Mm-hmm.
just raising your chances of one of those weather events
Exactly.
being a difference maker, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I probably need some pitching here. Have you been? What do you usually end up with as far as the pitcher, infield, outfielders? How many of each? Does it depend on
It
the
does
draft?
depend on the draft, but most of the time I've been at uh, six pitchers and seven infielder, seven outfielder.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what I have the most. I had one earlier today though that I only had five outfielders,
Hmm.
but I got incredibly lucky in the early part of the draft and got five good outfielders. And then I just figured, hey, why push it? We'll be done.
Well, you know what? Know what I'm gonna do, Tyler?
You're gonna swoop me, aren't you?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't. I Nope. You did not.
Were
You
you gonna
took your
go for?
Yankee though.
Let me try to guess who you're going with before. Let's see if I can do it. Are
All
you going
right.
Eflin? Are you going Eflin?
Nope. I do like F1 though, but
Yandy
no, I'm
Diaz.
not.
That's for sure.
I am going Yandy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Nice.
got to go to that stack. I There's a lot of pitchers I still like on the board here, like near ADP. But
Yeah.
gotta get that stack when I can. I think this Tampa Bay offense is just going underdrafted all around, with the exception of a
Yeah.
Rosarena. Rosarena is probably going a little higher than he should, but just because of the outfield cliff, and
Hmm.
the rest of that Tampa offense is just going lower.
Well, we talked about it on our show yesterday where we talked about the top stacks. And whenever I think about the Tampa Bay Rays, I think of a team that just knows how to manufacture runs however they have to do it and just very good situational hitting. So that's, I'm always, as a Yankees fan, like, I just know that that's what comes with the Tampa Bay Rays. And they have delivered in that category, despite not having like,
Totally.
super home run hitters. They're figuring out a way to get guys on and around. So that's key especially for, because those are the stats that get you points in best ball. So like,
Mhm.
don't mind that. Oh, so Pete's saying he likes to watch list all his players that he wants to stack with after he drafts someone. That way he can better. Yeah, that's a
Um,
good play there. What do you think about that?
I I was gonna just take Eflin, but since he's gone, I'm gonna lean more into the Dodgers stack and take Outman, even though I think he's going a little early than he should be. I think watch listing guys to show where the stacks are is a good idea
Mm-hmm.
if you're able to really watch the draft, because if you miss one, if you
Mm-hmm.
miss, a pick, then you're probably
Ah,
taking a guy 20, 30 spots prior to ADP.
yeah, that's
Um,
true.
so that's my one worry about it. If you're able to be attentive though, then
Mm-hmm.
watch listing those guys is probably the smart call. take a look at Dusty's team here. I believe it's Watch and Learn. Yep. All right. So Dusty's going, he's at 3 pitchers, 3 infielder, 3 outfielder. I like it. Getting some value. Taking Vlad Lake late. Good stuff.
All right. Breaking the action. Doing a quick score check on my March Madness brackets here. What are we doing? Thought things might get a little
Ooh, Nevada's
crazy.
taking a lead on Dayton.
Sometimes I feel like I fill out too many brackets and I've just completely lost track of all of them. That's my problem every year. I overdo it on the brackets.
To be fair, I got our work bracket in with like maybe 10 minutes to spare.
Nice.
And I pretty much just copied the other bracket that I did. But I made a mistake and I should have had the BYU upset, but clicked the wrong button apparently in my rush.
Oh, man.
So in one bracket, I have the upset, in the other one, I don't.
Gotcha.
All right,
Okay.
Shandog, you're coming back around. Yeah, you got 4
back around.
picks.
So right now I've got 2 pitchers, 3 infielders, 4 outfielders. I'm just going to see kind of who comes around. I already see a pitcher I like. But
you also got a Cubs stack there.
Some Cubs, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. So let's see who MU Tiger fan takes with 9 seconds left here. 4. Okay.
Eloy. All right. So now Shandog is going to snipe me.
I'm going to go Joe Musgrove.
And that's what I mean about Shandog is going to snipe me. I really probably should go pitching, but I'm going to lean into more of the Dodger stack.
There you go.
It's not easy to get 4 Dodgers in on one of these teams. So
yeah, it really
if I have the opportunity, I probably should.
Cleveland. I'm just going through right now to see guys that I might be able to. Although I'm giving away the answers, I feel like, by making it cute. Everyone's going to snipe me. Well, I feel like everyone's kind of working on their own little stack, so.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
It does seem like we have a decent amount of people that actually are drafting a lot of teams in this, and definitely stack heavies.
Yep.
All right, so 2 picks till me. Steel Hakes or Hawks is super pitcher heavy already. Well, I was kind of between going with Hunter Green and Muncy last time, and Green fell to me. So
nice.
Green it is.
There you go. All right, I'm going to roll with my get a Milwaukee stack going there. With Adames.
Yeah, there is some nice Milwaukee stacks you can do. I like that you can take some of the guys late there. Hoskins, which goes a little bit before Adames. Willie Contreras, he might DH a lot, even though he's the catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Makes him a little more
Yeah.
interesting.
Stashes must stick together. That's funny.
Mm,
Tyler, you got to bring back the stash. Well, I guess maybe that's just you're on a hot streak right now, so I feel like you probably shouldn't change anything.
yeah, I can't do it right now.
You had it working for a while though, there where it was looking like Goose Gossage level. It was working. Or more maybe it was like the Top Gun. I feel like Top Gun, what's his name? Miles Teller style. Who else has a great stash in MLB?
Oh, Cease.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. So I see, okay, one player I really like is Taylor Ward coming up
Mm-hmm.
here. However, I feel like, is there an easy Angel stack option
Yes.
later?
Your last couple picks, there
Mm-hmm.
is. I am totally gonna butcher his last name, but Nolan Shannon or
Okay.
Chanel.
Yep,
He's a
yep, yep.
prospect. He's
Mm-hmm. Yep,
expected to hit
you're right.
second, and then Mickey Moniak is
Yeah.
late if you want the
Yeah.
outfielder.
Yep.
So there's definitely
So I'm
plenty of
going to do
ways to
that.
go there. I am on now, and I think I gotta lean into some pitching. Um, I would love to go Kodai here, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm already gonna have Snell missing
Yep.
a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go King. Senga's also missing time, likely to start on the IL.
Okay. Tyler, you got 4. I'm going to check out Team Tyler here. Looking good. Looking good. There. Okay.
So going back on Senga, it does look like he likely is not back until May at the earliest. So,
Wow.
you're missing a whole month.
Mm-hmm. But
But if your team can, stay near the top and he
yeah.
returns to good form, you're looking real good.
Let's see.
We got a bunch of injured players here at the top of our queue.
All right, we're coming up here around the turn. Where do you think you're going to head, Tyler?
I am likely going to head outfielder, and I am going with the good old Tyler bump. Tyler O'Neill. I get the Boston
I saw
stack.
him in there. Yeah, nice.
I
I
get
like
one of
it.
my favorite, guys that I've been picking this year. He definitely does not come without risk, being the fact that he's always injured, but just major upside. And I'm probably done at outfield.
Okay. I'm going to go with Josh Naylor here. So now I got my kind of a little Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, Josh Naylor, together. So I've got 3, 5, 5, probably.
Yeah. I'm
We'll
at
see what.
4, 3, 6. So let's check any more.
So you said you're stopping at 6 outfielders, is what you're thinking?
Yeah, probably. I mean, 3 of my first 4 picks were outfielders, so I'm pretty top heavy there. Shohei should pretty much be, one of my spots week in and week out. So if he's really worth the 5th pick, he's not going to be out much. And I definitely need to get as much as I can out of those first picks.
Yeah. Definitely got to go. I think pitcher for my next pick. My pitching staff is like little hit or miss here. We got Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and Joe Musgrove. It's a little rough right now.
Yeah, I mean, the first month and a half of the season, you only have 2 pitchers right now.
Little rough for me.
You are very solid for the outfield or for infield, though.
Yeah, infield looking nice. Pitching is not great. We gotta shape up here. Let's see who we want to get.
Are your Yankees gonna sign Jordan Montgomery or what?
I mean, they should. That would make so much sense, right? But
yeah, but they don't do what they should do.
They don't do what they should. They do not. Let's see. So, like, I just have to make sure, is Brandon Pfaadt hurt? Because I feel like all of these pitchers here. Let's check it out.
Yuri Perez, we're not sure what's going on with him, but he's hurt.
Eduardo Rodriguez just left with something.
Brandon Pfaadt is still healthy, I believe. Eduardo has something going on. Not totally sure what.
We're gonna go
you
with
went
that
Pfaadt.
one. Yeah, let me Yuri Perez got like a lot of these guys here at the top, the pitchers have some sort of issues, and that's not something I can really risk given that I have Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, who's coming off last year's injury, and
I just leaned into my Tampa stack and went Isaac Paredes. So
nice.
I now have 3 Tampa guys, 4 Dodgers, 2 Boston. Then
4 Dodgers.
Yeah, it hurts.
Does it
hurts
hurt? Yeah. It won't hurt if there's $100,000 that always helps.
Totally. I'll still hate the Dodgers, but I'll like them a little more. What's Watch and Learn got going on here? He's coming up. Needs some more pitching. Pretty much like everybody at this point.
Yeah. What's Yuri Perez's prognosis here?
I don't think there's much known yet.
He went from having just a nagging fingernail issue to elbow soreness that requires a full battery of testing. That's not good. And the Marlins haven't offered much to downplay the severity, so that's not great.
Not great at all. I'm going to go with a guy that I absolutely love to pick on for DFS. You say Kikuchi.
Yeah.
Uh,
silly we go to in the prop betting market too, to whoever
I
the hitters.
I like
But he,
to use him for DFS also, but when he's pitching bad, he gets blown up left and right, but he has really good stretches. And with this game style and those spikes being worth so much, I like him for best ball.
so I'm gonna go Verdugo. I'm a little bit. I think I kind of just rushed that one. I just went with the Yankees. I'm a little concerned.
I thought you were gonna go Rizzo.
I thought it was too, but I feel like I maybe just needed another outfielder there.
Mm-hmm.
Although I would definitely, if he comes back around, that would be nice. I don't know that that's going to happen, though. We'll see. Yeah, I think Anthony Rizzo, we were both in agreement on that one. Both like him a lot for best ball purposes. I've said this on a couple different best ball drafts, but for those of you guys that aren't familiar with his case, it's that he basically got into this collision with Fernando Tatis last year, had post-concussive syndromes for several months, and then later he ended up saying that like he couldn't even see that well when the ball was coming out. So he, had this game where he had like 5 strikeouts, and then they just pulled him and benched him for the rest of the season. But he's now healthy, and I think he'll be back to his before concussion form, which would bode well, especially in that Yankees lineup. So that's the story there. And of course, somebody already has to pick him up. I get it.
Of course. Oh, I'm up in 2.
And Trevor Story is there on the board. He's one we talked about. Underrated players. Finally healthy.
As is your boy Nasty Nestor.
There he is. Nasty Nestor. Although I feel like
you're not a homer unless you have 3.
Man, that's brutal. My pitching staff is not what I had hoped, but
you are absolutely living and dying by the Yankees.
Let's see here.
But hey,
all right.
That's what being a homer is all about.
I got caught off guard. That's what being a homer is. Man, oh man, are we doing it? Oh gosh, I'm on the clock. Oh no! Oh, I got Nestor.
All right, I am going to lean into Trevor Story. I lean into that Boston stack a little bit.
I love Trevor Story.
I would have been taking Eduardo Rodriguez if it was not for his elbow or MRI that has not been scheduled. I already have a lot of them. So I probably shouldn't keep going when I'm not even sure what his injury status is going to be.
All right. So let's take a look here. We got plenty of Yankees, which is probably not the greatest thing after. I did this last season too. I get so caught up because I just want guys on my team that I want to root for, and got to get serious about actually trying to win this thing.
You just need to be taking or doing so many drafts you don't know what to root for.
Like you. How many are you up to, by the way?
I'm not totally sure. I know it's over 75. It's around 80, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm up next. I'm going to go with Lance Lynn. Hope he can
Okay.
bounce back a little bit. I don't really love the pick, but he can get it done.
Let's see here. Who is available that we like? I'm going to go with my Milwaukee stack here. Continue on that, I guess. But let's see where we're at right now. Yeah, we should be done on now. No more outfielders for me.
What are you at? Oh, you got 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm donezo. Donezo with the...
It's good, though, because you got more room for pitching and infield there. Peter wanted Sal.
Oh, sorry, Pete. I think Stroman's kind of an interest. It'll be interesting to see what he does for the Yankees this year. He's a guy who has some pretty nasty stuff.
Yeah, he's just inconsistent or gets hurt or...
One of the things with the Yankees pitching, though, that I've been weary of is just kind of development in general. I mean, you saw it even with Jordan Montgomery when he went to the Cardinals. It's just like these players go to different teams and then just start popping off. So that always kind of gives me pause about what they're doing, what their coaching techniques are, or how they're coaching them up.
Yeah.
And so anytime we have a new guy, I'm a little cautious.
For good reason, though. There are so many guys to still stack with for me.
Nice.
What's nice having the Tampa Bay, Red Sox, Mets. All of them have a lot of guys late in the infield that you can stack.
I do. Also.
And the Dodgers even have good old Gavin Lux, who I feel like has just been forgotten about.
Yeah. It's not a name that has been popping, really. Okay, I'm coming up here.
I mean, Dodgers absolutely believe in him. I mean, they shipped off shortstops last year and didn't sign any, and didn't sign any this year. So, and even though he's not performing at short on the field in spring training, they're just moving him to second. So they obviously want his bat in the lineup. All right, my last pitcher, I'm going to take Gavin Stone, who is likely to take the 5th spot on the Dodgers. And he's a very promising young arm. Now, I'm closing out my draft with 2 infielders. And there are so many ways I can go.
I'm trying to think how I should go. Let's see. What do you think about DL Hall? Any thoughts on that one?
I like him. He's one of the pitchers that I have been using with that last pick. I like him. Dean Kremer, I think, is safe, but doesn't have a ton of upside.
Yeah.
Griffin Canyon, I like a lot. Sean Manaea,
Right.
I like. Frankie Montas, Garrett Crochet.
If I can, I'm probably gonna snag DL Hall here for my pick, unless Tyler wants to snag it for me.
I am not.
I feel like you're done pitchers though.
I am done pitchers. I'm going to infield. I went Brent Batty. I don't think I have any of him. He's had a very good spring. He was a highly thought of prospect only, a couple years ago. And it gives me that Met stack. So there's other Mets I like here. I mean, I could have gone Francisco Alvarez, Jeff McNeil. But I got to switch it up from time to time. The other thing is there is a strategy of taking, multiple players that aren't being drafted every draft. Yeah. And I've been trying to do that a lot. Like Gavin Stone recently has been drafted almost every draft, but
wow.
We're 87% the way through the drafts. So he's still probably only in 20% of the drafts or so.
Yeah.
Dustin, I don't believe any additional Shohei news has came out, just the same as this morning, where stories are changing, but his department or his team has said it's theft.
Yep. I personally think MLB is gonna drag this out as long as possible and not want to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, they totally are.
They're just gonna let it play out and then do an investigation. So I think it'll probably be similar to.
So Shandog, you were up with your last pick.
Oh my gosh! What am I gonna do here? Let's see here. I'm gonna do Brandon Drury. Give it a shot there.
All right. I am on the clock. Look, the player that I want to take is Jeremy Pena. But I don't have his stack, so I'm going to just go elsewhere. And let's go with, I have 3 Boston, I have 4 Tampa. Let's just lean in and go Vaughn Grisham. Another highly thought of prospect that's finally get his chance. Should get his everyday chance, that is.
Yeah, you've been high on Jeremy Pena. You took Jeremy Pena?
I took Pena, but I wanted to go Vaughn Grisham.
Well,
my bad.
It's a good pick.
I mean, it's the guy that I wanted to take. I just was going to lean into the stack. Yeah, I timed out. Too much talking.
Yep, talking and drafting.
But hey, I'm happy with the Pena pick. I think Pena is going way too late, and the fact that I got him 12 after ADP is surprising to me.
Overall, I don't know. I just feel like I should have gone with pitchers when they started going early. Kind of missed that. Went little Yankees heavy. Not thrilled about it, but just fun to draft with you guys. So thanks for joining us. For those of you that were here on our live draft with us, We'll be back for another one next week, so we'll tweet that out, let you guys know when we're going to go live again with another best ball draft right before the season starts. It's fast approaching. Super exciting. Again, if you haven't already, do us a huge favor right now. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our LineStar YouTube channel, comment below, let us know what you think about our draft, and any guys that you're really liking this year for fantasy baseball. We want to hear from you guys. All trying to help each other out and win that 100K. Hopefully one of us wins it in this group, in this draft today. Hey, you never know. This could be the $100,000 winner in this draft right now. Good luck in all of your best ball drafting. Again, use that promo code LineStar when you first download Underdog Fantasy to get that $100 deposit match. Tyler, great drafting with you. Good luck in your best ball. Good luck in your brackets. You know, all of the things. Good luck, everybody. All of it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for joining us.
Bye, guys. Good luck.